So many of the students were asking me that how did you just make this plan more clear? Okay, so I'm here to answer for that question. And what I have done is, first of all, if you look here, I have started the grid from this direction. That is fine. Okay, I've just removed this grid that was on this side. That is fine, and I have started the naming from A to B and C and D and F. Okay, this is one thing, and now let me show you how I have just why I'm getting this better quality of this grid. Okay, so what I have done is that you have to select all these grids just like that. Okay, and then you have to shift and select all this grid. I just want to show you how I just made this all things clear, and after that you have to press Control T. Okay, and here right now if you look here, that I see that I have chosen this segment, that is to show only a segment of the grid element. If you go with this option, okay, that is this one, and if you click on OK, in that case you are going to get the same thing, but you will see that the plan you are looking here is looking a bit messy, you can see. So that's why what you have to do is, again you have to press Control T. And if you want a clear plan, you can just go ahead with the option that we have chosen earlier, that is this one. Okay. And if you're not happy with the color, you can change the color as well. It doesn't matter. So let's click on this black, and after that click on OK. See, you can go with the black, but it doesn't matter anymore. So again, let's click on Control. Let's click on Escape, and you can see how good your drawing is looking. Let me press again Control V, and you can see all the messiness here. So in this way, if you want your drawing to will look good in that way, in that case you have to go with that option, which only allows you have a segmented region. Okay, just press Control T, and after that what you have to do is you just simply need to change this to this one, and after that click on OK. So at the beginning, you can start with these lines from this end to this end if you have any problem in snapping or looking at these grids. And at the end of this drawing, what you can do here is that you can go with this option. So this is how you can make your plan more clear. In this lecture, we will see how we can model the first floor. I mean that I will tell you the approach how you can model the first floor, because it is not possible for me to show you exactly how to model all the floors. So I just want to give you an idea so that you can proceed with that one. So let me go to the first floor here. And if you look at the first floor, you will see that there is nothing on the first floor. So what you have to do is we have to model the first floor on the top of the ground floor. So how we are going to do that? First of all, if you look here, you will see that we have the traces. So if you click on that one, you will get the traces of that one, and with the help of that, you can actually model the walls here as per your requirement. So this is the great tool which will help you to model the first floor with the help of the second floor. Okay, so this is one tool. Also one more tool here is that if you look here on this one, you can see that pick up parameters. If you click on this one, if you click here on any of these, it is going to pick up the parameters of the things that you have picked up. So in my case, I have chosen the wall, and you can see all the structural properties of the wall, and you can start drawing with this wall without any problem. So this is going to save you a lot of time. Again, if I go to this option here, and I'm going to pick this door here, let's click on this one. Sorry. Let's go ahead and on this one. You can see that we have this structural grid here. We didn't pick up any kind of thing. And if you look here, you can just simply need to pick up parameters, and let's click on this door. Okay, as you can see that we have selected the pivot door 24, and these are the dimension, and all these things options are available. Alternatively, what you can do, if you want to access that this option pickup tool, you just simply need to press Alt, and that in that case you will get this option. So let's say you want to pick up this wall here. This is, you will get all the details related with this wall here. As you can see that this is inside face, this is generic internal pillar, and all these options you're going to get there. So now let me show you how can model something here. So let me show you an example of that one. So what I will do is I will go ahead, and right now I have chosen the wall tool here. As you can see here that I will go ahead and choose this wall tool, and you will see that all these options are picked up by this internal interior line. So what I'm going to do here is that I will press Alt, and after that I will pick the this line here, that is this external one, and you can see all the sorry, this is not, press Alt, and I'm going to choose this. Okay, this is grid element. You need to snap it where there is exactly the wall. So just simply need to zoom in a little bit, and now again we have this grid element. This is the wall. So as you can see here that we have chosen the wall here, and if you want to model a wall from, let's say, from this grid to that grid, you can do that one as well. So as you can see, I'm taking my mouse cursor without any problem here. As you can see, the angle here is 90 degree, and after that I have just model a wall here. Like that, I can again click on this one here, and I can take my mouse cursor, or what you can do here is that it will be better for you, just press escape. You can just select this one. Okay, and you can just make this one inside face. Okay, just like that to look it better. And again you can just go to this tool here, wall tool here. You can select on this one, and if you look at the face, this is again at outside. Let's make this one inside, and you have to click on this one, and just like that you can snap to this grid point here, as you can see. And again you can click on this one and just press P to shift that one in the inside, and just click here. Again you can click here. Again you can match it with here. Okay, so now I have shown you how you can just do this part. If you go to 3D view, you can see that we have modeled something like this. So this is the basic of this what I have shown you. So I will go ahead and make some modifications in this region, and now after the modification, let's see what we can do. So as you can see here that with the help of that reference line, I have created these drawings, as you can see here. Okay, also I have completed the basement level as well. You can see the basement, how this one is looking here. So like that, you can see all this thing in the 3D view as well, how good this one is looking after the complete modeling. You can easily model that one. I have shown you how to model the ground floor, so that you can easily model the first floor, and you can easily model the basement as well. It didn't take you a lot of time, or it didn't require you to be very expertise. Also you can start with some basic project as well, as you can see. So this is the complete modeling of the building, and in the next lecture we will see more about these. Okay, so now let's go to the first floor. This is the end of this lecture. In this lecture we will look at the advanced option of tracing reference. Okay, so for that, what you have to do is, right now you can see that my trace is on off. So let's click on that one to turn all these things on. And right now you can see that I've turned this trace on, and if you go to this drop down button here, you will get this option of the trace and reference. So you will get these options right now, as you can see here. Let me keep this one aside. So this is the very useful tool which you can use to complete your roof level, your basement, and whatever you have. Because if you look at here, you can clearly see that with the help of these, you can actually control the dimness. Okay, you can see that it is fading away as I'm turning this on and off. You can see what exactly at the reference. So if you look at the reference is the below current story. So right now our active story, or you can say the current story, is first story. The below current story is the ground floor. So our reference is ground floor. So we are looking at the ground floor, and if we just drag this one, you won't see the ground floor anymore. You will only see the current story. So like that, you can drag this one just like that, and after that, you will only see the ground floor. So if you are not happy with the color, you can change this to original circular as well. And like that, if you drag it like this, you will see how the colors are fading and how these things are happening. With the help of these, it will be very useful tool if you want to do something. Or also from here as well, if you click on this one, you can actually go to the above current story. Let's say that right now I want to do something on the roof level. I can go with this option, below current story current, or you can actually entire model display. So that is very useful tool. You can just change this as per your requirement. Okay, so this is one thing. Also, what you can do here is that if you look at these options, you can actually drag the reference. So as I click on this one, I can actually track the reference without dragging the original position of that one. You can see I can actually track the reference. Okay, just like that. And after dragging that, you can see you can again go to this one, and you can see how can I drag this one. Okay, also, you can just rotate the reference just like that. Let's set the angle first. Okay, you can see you can rotate the reference as well. You can see. And if you just messed up with all these things, you just simply need to click on this button and everything will be fixed. So in this way, you have to reset to default position. So these are some of the important tools. Also, one of the most important tool that many of the professional use is this one here, that is the splitter. So if you click on this one, you will get these options here. As you can see here, that these options available here of that splitter. So what will happen? Let me show you. If you just pull it down from the upper side, you're going to see the reference of that one, that is our ground floor. Right now we are looking at the ground floor, and we see how we are just moving and the splitter is going on. You can see difference how we have modeled that thing. Also you can just pull this from this side as well. As you can see, you just need to simply click and drag, and if you don't want this, you can just leave that one from the bottom as well. So this is also very helpful tool which will help you to model your stories, as you can see here. So in this way, you have to use the trace and reference for your modeling of the complete building, and it is going to help you a lot. So